Background music and ambience brought to you in part by Midnight Syndicate. Music for the imagination and the perfect musical accompaniment for the Dungeons & Dragons role-playing game. The leader of Gagme is dead. The guild as a whole has been dealt a critical blow. The world trembles as portal magic tears at the fabric of reality. Tim and Terry must find the Stable One in order to end the threat from the other realms. And Master Duché has finally acquired the means to conquer and rule this realm as a god. Now, prepare yourselves for the culmination of Campaign 1 as they seek resolution of A Fool's Quest.
In the city of Cheddar, there is a barracks for the Global Adventurers Guild. In the basement of this guild, there are 2 locked doors. The first locked door acts as a portal to another dimension. Time works differently in this dimension, slowing down compared to the time in the outside realm. Monsters and demons manifest in this space for unknown reasons. This secret dimension is where our heroes completed their final trial and became full members of the guild, before returning to the barracks basement. The second locked door in the barracks leads to a large prisoner cell that is encased in anti-magic runes. Here sits 2 men that are currently being charged as accomplices to murder of the Global Adventure Guild's leader, Amaya Questslinger. The first man is an aged old wizard that has traveled the world of Euphrae. Sir Thadeus Trebilcock wears a magic knit hat and sits uncomfortably on a cement slab that is supposed to act as his bed. He can sense his magic staff just outside the door, but the anti-magic runes have dulled the rest of his arcane senses, leaving him in a state of near depression. The second man is Malphaedor Bromroyo of the House Bromroyo, heir to the wealthiest trade franchise in the entire world and excommunicated paladin of the Church of Greyhawk. Although the curse has been lifted from his helm, the voices in his head still persist. The sound of the lock being disengaged breaks the silence in the cell. Charles Edward Cheese, head of the Cheddar division of Gagme, opens the door. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting so long.
What's up, Chuck?
It never gets old.
Chuck,
Welcome back.
says,
Welcome back.
well, I have been lobbying for your release, and I have talked with some of the other guild leads, and they have decided to set your bail at 10,000 gold pieces each.
Cheap shit.
And they wanted you tagged for accessories to murder, but I said that it was I said it was self-defense on your behalf to try and get you out of it. So there are only 3 chapter leads left in Western Euphrae, and the rest of Gagme has dissolved across the area. And communications between the other 3 has been very minimal. So with that said, I was not able to get Nastly off death row because he did kill the head lead of, he killed Amaya Questslinger, and there's just nothing I can do. There was no bail set for him. So he's going to have to go up before a committee to decide if he will live or not, and I get no say in it as his chapter lead.
Is McNasty within earshot of this conversation?
No, he's gone.
In his own self.
He's in solitary confinement.
Chuck, I wasn't even there when Questslinger showed up.
That's
so
true.
How are they going to make me pay 10,000 gold bail? I got whisked away by a god.
Well,
I feel like that's extenuating circumstances, and I
want to
should
see
be
my
let go.
lawyer.
you know what?
Call Saul Goodman. Get him on the phone.
You better call Saul. No, so
Whoa. Call the guy getting sued. Fucking stop that.
so that's fine, and if you can prove that you're not there, then that's fine. But that will be before the committee, and do you really want to sit here the entire time and wait until the committee is called council?
No, but I also don't have 10,000 gold to get out of here.
Well, that's where I've got some good news for you guys. I am here, and he pulls out a key and unlocks the cell, and he says,
Jailbreak.
because somebody else
Push the
just
door and rush him.
fronted your bail.
Someone who's not fucking poor.
Cheese it.
And Charles leans back over his left shoulder and shouts at the door and says, "You can come in now." And in walks...
Dun, dun, dun.
Ingvald Porter Altbeard.
Oh, shit!
And there was much rejoicing. And...
I mean, the fans will rejoice. And that's all I
yeah, they will.
Because fuck you guys.
Chuck says, Ingval has posted up the 20,000 gold for your release, and I will be holding that here in the vault to take to the committee. But you two are free to go where you need to go.
Thanks, buddy.
Happy
Awesome.
to. You guys both owe me
McNastly
$10,000.
owes me 10K, so you can just get mine from him.
I don't owe the money of a dead man.
Yeah. So call it square then?
Yeah, well, you have to take it up with McNastly now, so it's out of my hands.
No, you guys get to help me murder someone who's ruined my name.
Yeah, I believe we have some business to attend to.
Your debt will be paid if someone dies, and that's all that matters.
Just anyone? Or
Not anyone, but a few.
So, I do have one request from you guys. One request from you guys.
On the note of murder, please don't.
You do what you need to do at this point.
It's the last season. Come on.
Yeah.
There broke up.
There have been more portals popping up across Euphrates at an exponential amount. And,
Oh no, even the portals have a variant.
And Tim and Terry are packing up to leave.
Okay, we need to tag along, I think, with Tim and Terry.
It's my favorite Girl Scout cookie.
According to Thorkillen, these two are going to be very instrumental in
Yeah, we need to keep
how
them.
things unfold here.
Need to keep our eyes on them.
He said the best thing we could do would be to help Tim and Terry.
As long as Tim and Terry help me, I don't care. To be fair, Ingvald has no clue what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, we'll fill you in on the way.
I mean, you knew Tim and Terry.
I know
Yeah,
Tim and Terry,
yeah.
but I have no clue what I don't care about the world-ending
Yeah.
bullshit. I'm here to kill some fucking villains. I'm essentially buying you two pieces of shit, so like I don't really care.
Renting, thank you.
Renting. I don't care what the fuck is going on.
I'm on lease.
I'm here to do a little bit of murder
Just
and
a
some
little. Just
saving the world,
Just
but
a smidge of murder.
saving the world
So we're no longer
mostly a little bit of murder.
adventurers.
I'm
Now
retired.
we're mercenaries.
Hey, Ingvald's retired. I'm not here to be anyone's friend.
I'm good with it.
Charles says, the other thing that I ask from you guys is that you kind of keep me up to date on where you're at. I haven't quite gotten all the information from the architect yet about how to close the portals. He's still working on some last minute stuff. Or the architect, the archaeologist. So once Michiana Bones gets that information, I'm going to need to tell him where to meet you. So try and keep me up to date so I can know where to send him out.
You know, if you cast teleportation circle on top of the portals, shuts them right down.
Wait, what?
Really?
Yeah.
I can't cast teleportation circle.
Although there are some side effects to that.
I mean,
You mean breaking the fucking world? Yeah.
hypothetically, if you cast it from this side, the explosion should go into the in between. So,
Yeah, last
if it
time we
comes-
did that, we
what if it
leveled
comes
a
out the
third
other
of
side?
Cheddar.
well, because last time I cast it from the inside of the portal and it destroyed not Mike's. So if you cast it from this side of the portal, it should destroy the in-between. Right?
Or whatever's caught in the blast radius.
I was like, just
Of the
a
in- of
random
the in-between?
ethereal holder just gets smacked around for no reason. Just piss him off.
Well, he's just down there like grinding out some XP. Every 24 hours, like, hey, got 3 more. All right. Ding. Level.
It's like getting hit by a baseball, walking past a baseball field. Like, what the fuck did I do? What the? Jesus.
All right. So those are the two things that I ask of you, and obviously with the guild falling apart, I've got enough here that I need to handle. So try to stay off the radar of other Gagme leads.
Yeah, I think we can kind of go incognito here for a bit.
Yeah, I guess we don't need these cloaks anymore.
Mm-mm. So take the cloak off, fold it up, and present it to Chuck.
He puts 2 hands on it and kind of pushes it back at you and says, just keep it in your pack with you. Like, I wouldn't wear it openly, but might as well hang on to it. I don't think, from what you guys have said, I'm shocked that Am I a Real Questslinger was evil and one of the first people and a dragon.
Well,
but
honestly, I don't believe that he was evil per se.
Just
I
doing
think there was
dragon things.
there was years and years of greed and acquisition that had gotten to the better of him.
I appreciate that perspective. All I'm trying to say is I don't think that the Adventurers Guild is inherently evil either, So hang on to those just in case something good can come of this.
Fair. We'll go underground for now.
Yeah. All right. Well,
so where would we find Tim and Terry right now?
they are upstairs in the dining hall waiting for you.
Cool. Let's
Very
go talk to those two.
Yep. Do we have all the rest of our gear and stuff?
I had Lactose get you guys packed up and ready to go. So we've got
I gotta check my trunk.
we've got a 10-day of rations for each of you. I've got some ammo if you need it, darts, arrows, whatever. And yeah, I mean, we have I think we had the alchemist put together 2 healing potions for each of you and 2 for Tim and Terry as well.
Nice. Very
so-
nice. Probably come in handy the way things go for us.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's go find our friends. And then go whoop some ass.
I'll have it all shipped to the bar. I'll be there to meet you guys.
We'll meet you there on the way out of town.
Okay. William, just so you know, I made Not Mike and Large Marge now working at the bar because their bar exploded.
Heard. I hired the local barkeeps.
Yeah.
Delightful.
Yes.
Because their building exploded because of
Ingvald is gonna go down to his bar and prep his beers and everything he's gonna be taking on the road.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sweet.
Good times. Good times.
Packing up your still, getting a giant keg to put on your back.
On that note, I don't know. Obviously, tons of money aflow on that side of things.
Mm-hmm.
Will we already have like a cart and carriage available? I assume.
Yeah, they'll give you one.
Awesome. So I'm gonna have probably like a couple beers in the cart, and then your guys' stuff ready to go when you get done with your conversation.
Yep. All right. Cool. So you're gonna go get all the travel stuff good to go. All right.
I'll have lodgings and cart ready.
All right.
Awesome.
Sweet.
It's nice to
You have
travel with
you have a
some money.
Yeah.
Now you have a benefactor.
Yeah.
Only murder.
We're sponsored. We're sponsored.
You have an angry rich man who's here for revenge. Enjoy this.
Hell yeah.
All right. So what do you guys
Head up to the
Yeah, let's go find Tim and Terry.
cafeteria, talk to Tim and Terry.
All right. So you get upstairs. Tim and Terry is standing admiring the painting that Lactose had hung on the wall of the cafeteria of the giant ethereal beholder. And they're just staring at it, just in awe.
So does Terry have any kind of PTSD from seeing this thing, or?
I mean, maybe. He seems okay right now. I mean, he's standing on his own, just like
Maybe
looking
he's, like,
up and down.
blocked it out or something. Tim, Terry.
Oh, Malphaedor. It's nice to see you out from behind bars.
Yes, well, the rumors of our incarceration were cut short. We're free men.
That's good. They wouldn't allow us to see you. We attempted to go down there several times, but they didn't want us putting ourselves in any kind of questionable situation.
That's understandable. But speaking of questions, there are some things that we need to discuss.
Yeah?
I have it on very good authority that there are some traits of you and your brother that will come into play in healing this land and dealing with these portals. Have you ever heard the phrases, what was it? The broken one, the lost one, and the stable one?
Tim says,
I mean, I heard Terry chanting those things, or, chanting that he needed to find the stable one.
I heard him cry out before he vanished, that he had found the stable one.
Terry speaks up and says,
Yeah, that's the woman that I saw. The halfling woman that I saw. I saw her kind of in the nowhere, in the in-between.
Who is she?
I don't know. I think we're gonna go find out.
Have you ever seen her before?
I haven't, no.
If we saw her again, would you recognize her?
Yes, completely. Without a doubt.
Excellent. We're getting ready to head out and take care of some personal business with our old friend Ingvald.
Okay, yeah.
And but we've also been asked to work very closely with you two. Apparently you are very instrumental in fixing the situation that this world is going through.
Well, I don't know how much we can help, but we'll do our best.
Well, would you be willing to travel with us?
Yeah, actually.
So that we could stay with you and protect you if you are what they say you are?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're very, very much down for that. We're ready to go, even.
Great. Okay, well, we're in the process of provisioning, and we'll be leaving from Ingvald's probably later this afternoon.
Okay.
And we'll meet you there.
All right, we'll get ready to head that way.
Very good.
Thank you so much for listening. We need to take a quick moment to flip it on over to the B-side, so sit tight and relax. A Fool's Quest will be right back.
Hi, excursionist. I'm Nari. Do you know that stories have a way of taking you into a different world? Why don't you join me at the Into the Night Anthology podcast? We present you with bite-sized stories that make you question what you thought you knew. I may have something that would interest you. Everything gets old. So someday, as long as it's cared for, any item will become an antique. That includes you and me. And sometimes terrify you with what you didn't. What's happening? This can't be real.
You can see us, but you are powerless to stop us.
Bring a friend along when you find us on your favorite podcast directory, and make sure to follow us on Twitter at Into the Night Pod so you never miss an episode. Remember, you should never wander these twisted paths alone. In fact, look, the first path is just ahead. Are you ready? Follow me.
In the year 247, in the Age of Judges, Vartan was summoned home by a letter stating that his father has died under mysterious circumstances. Upon returning home, Vartan opened his mind to the possibility that his father's death and his hometown of Eterno was not everything that it appeared to be. Join us for the next 27 episodes as Vartan comes face to face with monsters, uncovers ancient magic, and finds new friendship with Baya Rustin, the half-elf sorcerer, and Ovik, the tiefling cleric, as they assist him in uncovering the mysteries behind his father's death and the town of Eterno. Welcome to Ethereal Embrace, an A Fool's Quest production, coming to a podcatcher near you, July 2021.
Microphones and Monsters is a Cthulhu D&D actual play with a balance of horror, mystery, and comedy. Our story begins in a 1920s Magitech noir setting. We follow the story of Alistair.
That power is very much something that I need, and I don't want that to stop.
Victor.
I don't think I want to help you.
And Julian.
It's burning. What happened here can't see the light of day.
As they come face to face with eldritch horrors.
I don't think you could ever stop me.
And try not to fall into madness. Go to microphonesandmonsters.com or listen wherever podcasts are found.
From the indie podcast creators that brought you Microphones and Monsters, A Fool's Quest, Ethereal Embrace, and other hit podcasts, comes a new actual play podcast, Dread Tech Incorporated. Set in the futuristic cyberpunk setting of Dark City, our three DDA special agents, Nitz with his drone blip, Sylvia Riveras, the shape-shifting social media icon, and Zaus, the Zoog heavy gunner, take on the evil corporation Yogsonic Dynamics in an attempt to bring the heinous actions of the corporation into the public spotlight. But will our heroes be prepared for the unworldly supernatural horror that lurks below the corporation's front? Follow Dread Tech Incorporated wherever you get your podcast to find out.
Thank you all for listening to A Fool's Quest. As an additional way to connect with us and to help support the show, you can become a member of the official Creative Typo Patreon. Membership has its privileges and includes ad-free episodes, early access to new episodes, access to art, music, and lore, merchandise giveaways, Discord perks and status, special bonus episodes, and behind-the-scenes content you won't get anywhere else. And with several amazing podcasts under Creative Typo's umbrella, you have access to all of our shows with only a single membership. Currently, all proceeds will be reinvested right back into our shows, bringing you even more of the quality content we've enjoyed sharing with you. And there's plenty more on the way. And if Patreon just isn't your thing, no worries. You can continue to enjoy all of our shows just as you have been. Patreon is completely a bonus for those who would directly like to support the show and connect with the cast. To check out the Patreon details, including subscription tiers and benefits, just go to patreon.com/creative typo or follow the link at our homepage at afoolsquest.com. And remember, stay safe, we love you all, and most importantly, stay foolish. Oh yeah, the flip side is spinning and the villains are chilling. Let's get back into it on A Fool's Quest.
Now, let's join the drow rogue Ayda, the gladiator bard Francis the Lion, and the rogue warlock Hesh von Eggars as they conspire together to thwart the progress of those gag-me fools. Beware, there be villains here.
Our villains start off at sea, on a boat, on the Collab, officially known as the Sea Lab, to its everyone but the 3 villains.
Yes, to us it's
Right.
the Clab because that's how you
Yeah,
pronounce C's.
And you've been at sea for several days now. You're in springtime, so there's no chags out on the water, no sea hags or their mates, the sea hads, chads,
Sea chads.
sea hads, chads.
Next character.
And out of the captain's cabin, after taking a nice long nap, Ayda, you exit out onto the deck on a bright sunny day. And what does your character look like, and what is she wearing?
You said it's in the middle of the day?
Yeah.
She would be in her normal garb, leather pants, a tunic, enjoying the sun, letting her hair down. She is a 5'11" drow elf. Her skin is reddish gray, long, silverly lilac locks, and a golden ring tattoo over her left eye.
And she comes out to find Hesh von Eggars arguing with Sturmy about something on the main deck up by the what's the wheel called?
The helm.
The helm. Thank you.
Yeah. You were just testing us. I
Yep.
get it.
I'm a pirate. All right. And Hesh, what does Hesh look like, and what's he wearing?
First and foremost, he says, "Now I understand that it looks like a pyramid, but it's not a pyramid scheme. Listen, it's affiliate marketing." and as we see him, he's got his hair is like a walnut brown. It's like thick locks and whatnot, but it's tightly tucked underneath his fairly large top hat. Like not overly gaudy, but quite noticeable.
Tall?
Tall for some would say. I wouldn't say, but other people would. He's got his mustache isn't bushy any longer. It is now like a nice pencil thin across. He's got a very sharp triangle goatee coming down.
Do you look like Waluigi?
not that long, but
I was
damn
thinking
it.
of Price.
No, not that long, but maybe I should have. He wears very fine clothing. Right now he's got a nice gray suit on, like a dark slate gray, with a complementing I don't know the color like a dark purple vest. I like how I'm trying to look at Nico for like help, and he's like, I don't know colors.
I don't know colors.
God damn it!
What the fuck am I going to do with a bunch of colors?
Blind son of a bitch.
I heard mauve is a color that looks like purple. Is it dark? Mauve. I just like to say it.
He's got that like gold like watch kind of chain that goes from his pocket, and a nice cane that comes up to a very ornate silver falcon head that he's holding, and right beside him is Carlos, who is floating there, just completely lost in the whole conversation, but is happy to be here. Carlos is a grotesque, well, other people say grotesque, I say adorable.
He's
Gazer.
so handsome.
Ayda loves him.
He still has his little pajamas on, his little red silk pajamas on, and he's just kind of floating there. He looks like a beholder, but with very very small, tiny even, and has X pupils, and then many eye stalks that are all very confused.
To summarize, he looks like a gentleman/pimp.
In pajamas.
No, not Carlos.
Oh,
you.
Me. Oh, that's fair.
Dapper. All right. So you are still arguing with Sturmy, and Ayda, you look off to the side and you see Francis the Lion walking up from the bottom of the ship.
The hull.
The hull. up to the deck, and he is accompanied by Debbie. And Debbie is talking to him about the still down in Pod 6 where they have been making vodka. And yeah.
See, I knew it was potatoes, but I didn't. So Francis, he comes up the ladder there, or whatever it's called on a boat.
We're so good at boat speak.
Everything's got special names on boats. But he comes up the ladder. He's just magnificent. Just magnificent. Very handsome, cleft chin, beautiful flowing hair. That's sort of a beautiful flowing. What's the mullet?
Mullet.
There we go. Mullet. Except it's party in the back and party in the front.
Naturally.
He's wearing a mithril breastplate. It's enameled with white, and there's a scene painted on the front of a sort of mystical-looking warrior in front of a sunset.
Yep.
Got a great big belt buckle. Big star on it. And hanging off that belt, there's several accoutrements. Including the rod of lordly might, the whip, a couple of hand axes, and a peg leg, and slung across his chest a bagpipe.
Yeah, just to bring together the whole ensemble.
Yeah. Bagpipe really brings the room together.
It really offsets the whip there.
I love that belt.
So, you were talking to Spurks, right? Is what I said? Sturmy. Okay, so Spurks, Spurks comes down from the crow's nest, and he says, "Captains, all 4 of you, I think. Just so you know, we are coming up on the sailors area. Has nothing to do with pirates whatsoever. And we should be here in just a few minutes. The little cove that we've got put together for where sailors like to drop their wares and meet up for completely legal reasons." And you guys should be able to make your way to Meraxi's Tower from here through the desert, through the Charvosi Desert. So the path, as you can see on the map, is a pretty straight shot as long as you follow that, and you should be good.
We're very experienced with navigating in the wilderness, so we should be fine.
Listen, we once found many a chicky nuggy.
Yes, we can feed ourselves and everything. We're magnificent.
Catching them deer with them arrows.
That's right, listen.
Catch them all.
They can't resist them.
Carlos, go get Lionel Bitchy. I want to make sure he's good for the plan. I'm gonna go get my Sunday's best on.
Okay.
And I go to grab the mech suit.
All right, and Daddy, and he flies away. And as he passes Ayda, he's like, "Auntie Ayda,
hey, buddy,
such a good boy.
I'm going." And a couple minutes later, you hear "Oh my dear Lord, what are you doing here?" Daddy wants you.
It's like using his tongue to moisturize his eyes.
And a few moments later, Lionel Bitchy is coming up on deck. He is a tabaxi named Lionel. And he comes up and he says, "Yeah, what's going on, y'all?"
Well, we're nearly at port. We're going to be heading to the Meraxi's Tower, and I think your pal Hesh there had planned.
Oh, yeah, what's going on?
I want to make sure that you are 100% on what we talked about earlier.
Yeah, man, I think I'm 100%. Now, are you going to give me any gold to do this? Because I kind of don't have a lot of money now that I had to spend all of it waiting for you to get back.
Yes, I'll be your sugar daddy.
Hell yeah.
I'll start him off with 150.
Thank you. The best things in life are free. But you can give them to the birds and bees. I want the money. That's what I want. Hell yeah.
That's what you want.
Alright, so I'm gonna leave and go to the Cars Plate right from here, right? And y'all are gonna go up to Mirax's Tower?
Sounds right. You have to get started and make sure you find yourself a good associate to work under you.
Yeah. You showed me the temple format to do this. If I could get 6 good people working under me, they can get 6 good people working under them. Shouldn't be a problem at all.
That's right.
It's like
Trickle
building a
down
ziggurat.
effect. It's like building a ziggurat. That is correct. You hear that, Sturmy? Ziggurat.
I don't want none. Leave me alone.
It pays for it. Never mind.
Listen, it's not about the product.
Interpersonal relationships. Alright.
Alright, man. Sounds good.
Alright, and what does your mech suit look like?
Actually, I think Jess has the best description because she went.
Oh.
I remember.
Oh, I have a detailed description of this damn thing. Now I gotta find it.
Yeah,
Why
in a
would you do that
previous
to me?
episode, I remember her
Previously
going off where
on
she
the
was
villains.
like.
No, that's not what it looks like. Holy fuck, when was that?
It keeps that gun in its leg.
Yeah. Oh my god. The boomstick.
Okay, getting closer. Hold on.
I just don't want to take away
When the
that
fuck did we get the
passion
mech suit?
from her, you know?
After you blew up the gnomes.
And off to Captain Murphy.
Yeah, but you had
After?
described it like when we did the ghost thing.
Yeah. Oh god.
Because it was
That?
like a gargoyle with like a lion's head and like some other bullshit that you were like, no, listen, fuckers, this is what's happening.
Yeah, where is it? It's in here somewhere. Where the fuck is it? Did I not go back far enough? Maybe I did. Oh wait, holy fuck. I take so many notes. This is bad. This is very bad.
I mean, I think it's good.
But do any of them make sense?
No, they make sense. I just gotta find the right spot.
Remember one time that you wrote that Hesh's pen is a bitch
Yeah, I
and you're
passed that.
very mean?
Yeah, and then remember
That's
the
fine.
time where I recalled that Sebastian was on the boat and I totally freaked out. Oh look. Dee-dee. Hesh's pen is a bitch.
I don't like this game.
You brought it up. Where the fuck is that thing?
Francis is now the mech.
He's inside, so it's in here somewhere. Oh. Wait, did we describe it here? Think afterwards?
They're your notes.
I know, but I'm trying to remember what order it happened
No
in.
way that we know.
2 hours later.
This is after we got blown
Well,
up.
as I recall, it is a metallic golem situation that looks like it has a gargoyle body with a lion head. And then I don't recall if it had a tail or not. And it has a nice leg holster for my boomstick. And the faceplate on it can retract so that it can show Hesh's face whilst in it. Yeah. And it's basically a... What was the robot from RoboCop? The hall monitor. Do you remember?
I don't remember what
Okay.
the number was, the designation was. And it does have hit points, so if it drops
does.
below 100 hit points, you have to take it back to the ship and have Hesh, or have Copperbloom.
Yep.
repair
Speaking
it.
of which, have...
Oh my god. Are you gonna have me fucking go through every NPC from season 4?
You don't have to respond, I just need him to be nearby.
Oh, I
Pops
got
is set
it.
up. Oh, go ahead.
The mech looks like a gargoyle. Head has a mane and large pointy ears, and it has a bat tail.
Oh, bat.
That
The
does
bat.
have a tail.
So it's like a little...
Just a little stumpy tail.
hairy... Yeah.
Bats are kind of like birds with skin for wings.
I like bats better than birds.
Yeah.
Samesies.
Yeah.
Bats are cute as fuck.
I've never touched one, but I always want to. They look so soft.
I have. Pretty cool.
All right. And Hef says, "Hey, what's going on?"
You're coming with me.
Oh no, I don't know.
I don't know if I should do that.
Listen, if this suit goes down, you go down. Them's the rules.
Oh. Well, you guys kind of have a history of doing stupid things and putting yourselves in danger, so...
Player to DM, is the ship staying here until we decide to leave, or like it's our ship, right? Like they're not.
You
gonna
told them that you're the captains now and that Captain Murphy's dead.
Yes.
And that if they don't do what you say, you'll kill them.
Right. But
so that's what you told
probably
them.
not. Why would they?
I want to make sure. I can't be in the game to see the vibe. I don't know how trustworthy they are.
It depends on how you've been talking to them the past couple days.
Yeah, the past couple days they've been doing exactly what you said because you've got a giant fucking mech suit and they're terrified of you.
But
you made an intimidation roll to get it.
But putting myself in their situation, if a guy that I'd given a ride to a few times said, "Hey, I know we told you your captain was still alive and he was this robot now, but that's actually me and he's dead. So you better do what I say or I'm going to kill y'all." I'd fucking get out of there as fast as I could.
We're playing D&D. Roll insight.
Thank you. 20.
Okay. So, you believe that there's a decent chance they might actually bail on you once they drop you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. They might stay. It it's kind of hard to say, but you'd say half the crew would... Yeah. There's probably going to be a conversation after you get off the boat, is what you think.
Yeah. I don't like this.
You did this. This was you.
Consequences, buddy.
We got our ship, though.
Not for long.
Until we step foot off.
I know. What if Sebastian held down the ship?
Fuck no.
Oh.
You just threatened their lives. I'm not letting you put Sebastian through that. Mm-mm. He is my bodyguard, not yours.
That's why I asked.
Bodyguard.
Buttle guard.
A buttle guard. You will respect that.
Carlos, I have an important mission for you.
And then Ayda strikes you dead. That bow just came out of nowhere.
Okay. Yep, I'm good.
Well, what do you want Hef to do? That's how this conversation started.
You have to come with me.
I'd
leave you on the ship, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to hunt the ship down.
All right, yeah.
Why don't we send him with Lionel Bitchy to Koss there?
Good idea.
He's not much for combat, I don't think.
Oh, no.
There could be some dangers.
The best thing I can do is give something a cold.
Don't undercut yourself. I'm sure you could do something with a fly or something. All right, go with Lionel Bitchy. We need to get this plot going.
And shave off those sideburns.
Oh, man. I've been growing my hair out. Do you like the curls?
They're all right.
His full dwarven beard is in now as well, so...
I expect both of you to have perms when I see you next.
Debbie's been giving me a perm already. You don't like it? No, that's cool. All right, well, let's go, Lionel. All right, the boat is within the small... It's within the cove, but it's as close as it can get without having to take a small boat. So they get in one small boat. I take it you guys get into another small boat, which is like tilted, like on one side where the mech is, because the mech is extra heavy. So it's like, almost letting water in on one side, and the other side is like way up.
Hesh is at the back, and me and Ayda are huddled up in the front trying to counterbalance it.
Yes.
Can't even reach the oars, so we're just paddling with our hands.
Leaning over the side.
Leaning out the front.
Yep. and yeah, you guys split and go your different ways. So the Clab stays out in the water, and Lionel and Hef Copperbloom head toward the Koss Plate, and you guys head to the cove.
Cool.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.